When it comes to the realm of Demon Slayer, there is one term that causes even the most courageous warriors to find themselves filled with fear: the upper moons. The demons in question are not your typical ones. These individuals are the most powerful, most devoted, and most fearsome of Muzan Kibutsuji's minions. They are the elite. There is, however, a hidden world of secrets, riddles, and terrifying truths that exist behind their spectacular fights and jaw-dropping talents. In this video, we discuss the 10 unknown facts about the upper moons, which even the most devoted fans may have missed. Fact 1. The upper moons haven't changed in over a century. In contrast to the lower moons, which are often changed or eliminated when they fail Muzan, the upper moons are on totally different levels. During the scenario that takes place at Infinity Castle, Akaza discloses that the upper moon lineup has completely stayed unchanged for the last 113 years. Over the course of more than a century, this indicates that not a single Hashira has been able to effectively vanquish them. Not only is it a terrifying number, but it also demonstrates how unrivaled their power really is. These creatures are not only powerful, but they also seem to be unkillable. Fact 2. Muzan handpicks them with extreme precision. It is not the case that Muzan Kibutsuji promotes demons just for their sheer power. Intelligence, loyalty, flexibility, and the willingness to murder without hesitation are the traits that he uses to evaluate potential candidates. It is interesting to note that Muzan often selects people who are already remarkable as humans. These individuals may be experienced warriors, smart thinkers, or those who are on the verge of death and filled with despair. Upon transformation, they become weapons that are unparalleled in their effectiveness. Due to the fact that they were already considered exceptional even before they took Muzan's blood, the upper moons have a distinct feeling that sets them apart from normal demons. Fact 3. The history of former upper moons is a mystery. It is reasonable to assume that there was a period of time prior to the present 113-year run in which upper moon seats were disputed. So, who exactly were those demons? Was it Hashira who was responsible for their deaths? Were they dishonest with Muzan? The fact that this is totally hidden from view throughout the series gives rise to an infinite number of fan hypotheses. A number of people are of the opinion that Muzan personally eradicated an older generation in order to install his most devoted minions. Some people believe that the Demon Slayer Corps achieved some extraordinary successes during that time period that they would never be able to replicate. Fact 4. Some can survive decapitation. When a Nichiren blade is used to decapitate a demon, the majority of them are killed. On the other hand, some upper moons, such as Kokushibo, Doma, and Akaza, have development of regeneration that is so advanced that they are able to live even after losing their heads. As a result of his mastery of his blood demon art, Kokushibo in particular is able to engage in headless combat for a shorter period of time. Because of this capacity, they are a nightmare to fight against, since even a hit that is considered to be fatal could not be enough to do the job. Fact 5. Kokushibo was once a demon slayer. Kokushibo was previously a demon slayer. Upper Moon 1, also known as Kokushibo, was previously Michikatsu Tsugakuni, a human who battled with the Demon Slayer Corps. Even more astonishing was the fact that he was the twin brother of Yoriichi Tsugakuni, the author of Sun Breathing and the Demon Slayer, with the greatest strength in the history of the world. Michikatsu's acceptance of Muzan's offer, which included exchanging his humanity for immortality and power, was motivated by his feelings of envy toward his brother's natural skill, as well as his dread of death. His change is one of the most heartbreaking examples of a fall from grace that occurs throughout the series. Fact 6. Doma's icy smile hides a monstrous nature. While Doma, who resides on Upper Moon 2, may give off the impression of being cheerful and charming, his grin is nothing more than a facade. On the other hand, it conceals an utter absence of empathy. Fact 7. Akaza follows a unique moral code. One of the things that sets Akaza apart from other upper moons is his refusal to murder women. This is a remnant of his human morals from the time when he was Hakuji, a martial artist with a troubled history. When compared to other upper moons, Akaza's fighting style is one of a kind. Fact 8. Hantengu's fear created his greatest weapon. Hantengu sphere that was created. Upper Moon 4's Hantengu, his greatest weapon, has a blood demon art that is unlike any other blood demon art. His severe timidity and paranoia exhibit themselves physically, enabling him to divide into several clones, each of which represents a distinct emotion: joy, wrath, sadness, and pleasure. Fact 9. Gyokko turns art into horror. Gyokko, a member of Upper Moon 5, is completely concerned with art, but his conception of beauty is rather disturbing. It is possible that he keeps his victims alive as hideous exhibits by trapping them within his twisted pottery constructions. Through the use of his blood demon art, he is able to communicate with aquatic species, travel between vases, and control assaults that are water-based. His unexpected combat technique has resulted in the loss of numerous lives, despite the fact that he may seem to be less physically scary initially. Fact 10. The Upper Moon's downfall came shockingly fast. There was no one who could touch the Upper Moons for more than a century. On the other hand, beginning with the beginning of the last arc, the Demon Slayer Corps unexpectedly manages to kill numerous of them in fast succession. It is the united efforts of a number of Hashira that result in Akaza's defeat. In the end, Shinobu and Kanao are victorious against Doma. Even the seemingly unbeatable Kokushibo is defeated by Gyomei, Sanemi, and Mushiro. He was defeated by all three of them. This abrupt fall demonstrates how far the Corps had come, as well as how the correct mix of ability, coordination, and timing can eventually bring down even the most powerful demons. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Subscribe for